This program is brought to you in part by SalCal Real Estate Connections.
Yes, welcome to Race in Action Today. We're here today with a very special guest. We're going to talk about a Christmas tree walk of all things, and we have multi-event captain
Tony
Butrimas, who is very active with the Berlin Lions.
Yep.
And tell me, Tony, this Berlin Lions tree walk, Christmas tree walk, how did this all start?
Well, this actually was the brainchild of one of our members, Ron Bosco, and he started it last year. And we had such a good, successful event where we brought in a lot of charitable donations at the gate, and everyone enjoyed it. All the comments were so positive of people loving seeing the Berlin Fairgrounds decorated, seeing all the Christmas trees that were decorated, and
we have a beautiful picture of the lighted trees. It's really something to see. And the other thing, there's no cost to go to this event. Is that correct?
There's no cost. What we do actually is we have a different charity at the front entrance each night. Now, this event runs 4 nights. So, for example, the first night we have Stuff a Cruiser, where the Berlin Police Department puts a police car out front, and we ask in lieu of a monetary, you just bring a toy that would go into the police car.
Yeah, I believe we have a picture of the stuff in the back of a cruiser, and it looks pretty full.
It was very full last year. It was really great.
So you have only 4 days?
We're 4 days, December 6th and 7th. So Friday, Saturday, and December 13th and 14th, Friday and a Saturday.
Well, I have to remember that because we certainly want to be involved. And of course, we got to tell people where this is. Berlin Fairgrounds, Beckley Road. Am I correct?
Beckley Road in Berlin,
Berlin.
Where we hold the Berlin Fair.
Same thing, right?
Same
just
thing.
Park in the same place?
Parking lot, yep. You just walk right up to the gate.
Oh, now, besides doing the stuff in the cruiser, there's also judging going on.
So basically what we have is we have 50 Christmas trees that we sell on the fairgrounds, and you can buy and sponsor a tree, and then your tree is then entered into a decorating contest.
Oh, wow.
So you decorate your tree. It has your family name or your business name on the tree, and we have judges that come out and look at all the trees that are decorated, and they pick the first, second, and third place best decorated trees.
Wow. So you can win a prize.
Well, what happens is, so if you're the first prize winner, you would be awarded $500 to your charity of choice.
Oh, wow. That's a great thing.
So you get to pick a charity, could be, Berlin Food Pantry or whatever it might be. And your money on your behalf would get donated.
Now, when people come here, naturally they have their children with them, I assume.
Yeah, it's a big family event.
Now, is Mr. and Mrs. Claus there?
We do have Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus there.
I believe we have a picture of that.
We did. We have them right behind the memorial booth in the pavilion area, where Santa is greeting all the children, and they get to sit, take a picture with Santa, and tell them what they want for Christmas, and get a candy cane and the whole bit.
Well, I'll tell you, I can't wait. I'm like a little kid when it comes to the Christmas, let me tell you.
Yep,
and
fabulous.
Now, beside the trees and Santa Claus, and they also used to have like hot chocolate, right? There was a bonfire, but of course this year I'm not sure that's going to happen.
We did have a bonfire last year. It was very popular, but this year with the drought, we probably won't be able to have a bonfire.
But you'll have the hot chocolate.
We do give out for free hot chocolate, cookies, popcorn, all for free. We get it all donated, or we buy it and just hand it out to everyone that comes visiting.
Now, you mentioned something about judging. Is there a special day they do this judging? And who does the judging?
Well, so we asked some community leaders this year to come out and judge, and we do it the day before
Yep.
the event kicks off. So they do it at night, so they get the full effect with the lights and everything,
Okay.
and they get to walk through and pick their favorites. Yep.
Now, I also noticed too in one of the pictures we have, there's some blow up things.
Yes.
You know, we have them too.
Yeah, we decorate the fairgrounds. We put on large blow-ups, Santa Claus, reindeers, anything that our members have or want to share with us.
Yeah.
We put them out on the fairgrounds. We decorate all of our buildings on the fairgrounds. We light them up. We have stars throughout the property, which are all lit stars.
Yeah.
This year we've made some nice improvements where we're going to really have a wow factor at the front entrance. We've had a lot of donated artificial Christmas trees, which we're going to use in decorating the fairgrounds.
Wow.
I think we're up to like 65 or 70 donated trees already.
Oddly enough, this past weekend, I donated a tree. I had one of your guys come over and pick it up, as I had no idea that's what you do,
Yep.
And my wife looks to get rid of anything she can. I'll put it that way,
Well, I'll tell you what. You got to come down to the fairgrounds during an event and visit that tree.
Oh, I'm going to have
We'll take a picture of you with it. and,
Absolutely.
we actually had a very nice couple in Berlin donate recently to us 50 artificial trees that they owned.
Wow.
It was a lifetime project of theirs where every year they would go out and buy some Christmas trees after Christmas at discount.
Yep.
And every year they would put all these trees up in their yard.
Oh, wow.
And so they would light up, I think she said they had at one point 65 Christmas trees in their yard.
You're
which
kidding me.
They were all lit. And so we ended up getting a donation from them of 50 of those trees.
Now, is there any number-wise of how many people actually walked through this event?
I think our number last year was almost 2,000. We almost had 2,000 visitors come through. Yep.
Now, does the weather bother this at all, or no?
Well, last year we actually was planning on doing it 3 nights, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Both of the Sundays of those 2 weekends were rained out. So, yeah, if it rains,
It's not a good thing.
yeah, we probably won't be able to do it.
Well, I mean, is there a lot of kids?
A lot of kids. It's all a family event.
Wow.
Kids come. They run around the fairgrounds. They're eating, drinking hot chocolate, eating popcorn. We have the Santa visit with Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
And you stroll the fairgrounds and have a good time.
Now, I assume a lot of Lions will be working that night.
We do. We do
night,
have
right?
we do have quite a few Lion volunteers that come out
Yeah.
and work and help out. Yep.
Now, when they go to the website, Tony, that'll kind of direct them in what goes on, basically, or?
Yep. You can go to the website. It's berlinlions.org, and you can find the information there about it. It's on our Facebook site. So it's Berlin Lions Facebook and Berlin Fair CT Facebook site. All the information is there. You can click on it. It'll tell you, it'll give you the flyer that we have, which is, a really nice full color flyer about the whole event.
About the event,
Yep.
yes.
And the dates and all of these things are
Now,
on
let's
there.
let's go through them dates one more time.
Sure. So it's going to be Friday, December 6th, and that's the Stuff a Cruiser night.
Okay.
It's also going to be Saturday, December 7th, and that is the charity night for Berlin Food Pantry.
Oh, so we do stuff for the food pantry too.
Yep. So instead of coming in and paying a gate fee, we ask that you bring some non-perishable food items, cans, goods, dry goods, and just donate them.
So you collect them. Yep.
And then the following week, Friday, December 13th, is Boxes to Boots.
What does that mean?
Boxes to Boots is donations of really basically anything that goes to our soldiers overseas.
Oh, wow.
And then our last night will be Salvation Army.
So, okay.
Yep. So you can come and donate some pocket change to the Salvation Army.
Well, that's really special, I'll tell you. When you think about, you know, and I have to tell you and congratulate you on this past weekend, the Luminary event
Yep.
was
Luminaries are
special, let
very
me tell you.
special. Yep.
It was really my first time really getting involved with it to see it. You know, I always supported it.
Yep.
And there was a beautiful, the gazebo at the Veteran Park
Yep.
was all lit up and everything. It was beautiful, I'll
Yes,
tell
it
you.
was. Yep.
You know, I mean, that was special for the veterans. And it's hard to believe when I tell people that at some point, sometime there's a couple thousand of these luminaries.
Yeah, I think it was 20. I want to say it was 2,500 or something like that were put out. Yeah, and this year because of the drought, we had to use actually battery powered tea lights.
Yeah, because of the you know, we couldn't have
fire
a
danger.
fire
Yeah.
danger.
So we actually had to stuff all the bags with the tea lights,
Oh, my
turn
dear.
them on, and then when we cleaned it all up, had to take all the lights out so we could have them again.
Now, getting back to the Christmas tree walk, are there any real trees?
Yeah, no, we buy 50 real, I think they're balsam fir trees. They're 6 to 8 footers.
Yeah.
And we put them on the fairgrounds. We're picking them up on November 24th.
Now who
staking them down.
decorates these?
Those are the trees that get decorated by the sponsors who buy them.
Oh, I see.
So we put out these trees.
Okay.
On the first day, you get to come down to the fairgrounds,
Yep.
walk around, select your tree, and then you decorate
You
it.
decorate it.
You absolutely decorate it however you want. We like the I think we're calling it the Christmas wow factor.
Yeah, we have a picture of the trees lit up. I'll tell you, that is special. I mean,
It's the wow factor,
Oh, wow.
creativity, and lighting.
and lighting. Wow.
Yep. And the first prize is $500. It goes to your charity of
Your
that
charity of your
designate.
choice.
Yep.
Yes.
Second prize is $300. Same thing, charity of, and then third prize is $125.
Mm-hmm.
And this year we're doing something extra special. We actually have a fourth category. Will be called the People's Choice category.
Oh, wow.
So when you walk onto the fairgrounds, you're going to be handed a little ticket, and every tree will have a box by it.
Yep.
And you'll be able to walk through, and once you select your favorite tree, you go back and you put your ticket in that box.
Oh, wow. Let
And
me
then-
ask you a quick. How do you get to keep one of these trees?
Well, you own the
But-
tree.
You own it?
You own it.
Okay.
You paid for it, and so after the event is over, you can come down and we'll unzip it for you from the stake, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can take it home with you.
Oh, wow. I like that
Yep,
idea.
absolutely.
I'll
Why
tell
not?
you, at one time, my wife used to have 12 trees in the house. Now, I'm lucky to get 2 out of her. You know what I mean? And they got to be small. No
Yep.
more big jobs.
I hear you. Yep. Yes, sir.
So,
So
we got
the-
some beautiful poinsettias here with us tonight.
Trying to give you the little Christmas
Yeah.
spirit,
Hey, you know what? You never grow old for this, really, when you think about it,
Mhm.
Now tell me, did the high school kids ever get involved in this thing?
Oh, yes. Yeah, actually, good point, Larry. So we actually have entertainment. So we have different choruses coming, and one of them is the Berlin High School Magical Singers.
Oh, wow.
So one of the nights, and I'm not sure of the schedule, but they're going to come out and they're going to sing Christmas carols on the fairgrounds
Oh,
for
wow.
us. And we also have, I think there's singers from Mercy High School.
Yeah.
And then I think it's also Chris Cody's Berlin theater group is going to come out and sing. So, yeah,
So you get entertained too?
absolutely entertainment on top of it.
Oh, my dear.
It's going to be quite the event.
I'll tell you, this thing is sounding better and better. Hot chocolate, popcorn, anything else for food?
I think they're handing out cookies.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, we
that
got to
way.
have sugar cookies, right?
Yep.
And but
No.
But after the 4 days, that's it. And it's over.
Yes, 4 days and it's over.
Okay.
You know, people have a really warm spot in their hearts for the Berlin Fairgrounds.
Yes.
You know, Berlin, if you grew up in Berlin, you love the fairgrounds, you come to the fair every year, it's a
Yep.
big reunion.
It is.
And a lot of times you don't get to see the fairgrounds, you know, except for the time during the fair. This is one of those times you can come on the fairgrounds, walk around, and see it transformed into our little Christmas wonderland.
You know, I think last year I was driving by and I saw a tractor lit up.
Yep, we do.
Is that?
Yep, we have a tractor right
Okay.
at the front
I
entrance.
just want to make sure I wasn't
Yep.
seeing things.
We have a tractor lit up. We have a old milk, I think it's a milk truck wagon from Berlin Historical Society. That's all decorated. Last year we had a hay wagon. This year we put on some new lighting on the memorial building that actually we can control, and it sets to like the Christmas theme, and it sets to
wow.
music, and yeah, it's
Now,
fabulous.
so you're telling me that the different buildings in the fairgrounds are lit up
Yep, yes sir.
with different color lights?
Yep.
Or how?
Yeah, so like the memorial building,
Yeah.
we actually have a Christmas theme of the lights that's playing on it. So the lights are constantly changing,
Yeah.
and it looks really nice. And the building right next to it is all outlined in white bulbs. And yeah, we put wreaths and stars up on the buildings and
Wow,
make it look
wow.
really nice.
Yeah, I just can't wait. I'm telling you, and we're not too far off here, right?
It's coming up December 6th.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not far.
Yes, sir.
And we really have to give Ron Bosco the credit for getting all this together.
Getting it
huh?
going, yep.
I mean, it's a shame he can't be here tonight. Unfortunately, he got tied up with an appointment he could not get away from. But I have to give him a lot of credit. And we had him in here actually last week talking about the luminaries,
yep.
and we had a good time with him, you know.
Mhm.
But this event sounds great. I'll tell you, I just can't wait to do this, you know.
Good.
Now, how long you been in line?
I joined in 2021.
Okay.
Yep. So it hasn't been a long time, but it was always a wish of mine to do it. You know, when you're younger, you got kids and family and
yeah.
other obligations. But my kids are grown,
Yeah.
so I've joined the Lions Club, and I've just had a great time. I've made a lot of friends.
Oh,
and
I can't tell you the great times I've had. And in the beginning, Ron, I ran that youth building, and talking about craziness. I mean, take in 1,600 exhibits and make sense of it the next morning.
I hear you.
Oh my! Well, you know what? We loved every minute of
The
it.
Berlin Fair is a lot of work,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's satisfying work.
You know, and that's a good topic too to talk a little here. I mean, how did people become a lion? You know, what do you think? I mean, should they just volunteer first, or what do you think?
Well, that's how it really works. So as long as you're interested in community service and working with a team, you know, you come out and you're required to volunteer for 1 year. You put your 1 year in, make sure it's a fit for you, and we make sure you're a fit for us, and you can find your place. You know, we actually took in this past summer 6 new members, and they're all finding their place of where they're going to work. And
I mean, there's
things that they're gonna
certainly
do.
a lot of places you could help, right? There's always something.
There's always something to be able to do. We have the fair, and then we have the club, and you know the club has all our charitable events like this. You know, luminaries and Christmas tree walk, and we do the beer and wine tasting. And
You know, our motto, "We serve," says it all.
that's right.
We serve the public, and help in all kind of ways. You know, we got the holidays coming up that we'll be doing some things with, and one very special thing I have to tell you that I used to do. We do things for children in elementary school and check their eyes.
Yep.
Screen their eyes to make sure they don't have a problem. I don't know if you ever got involved in that.
I haven't gotten involved in that, but you know, the Lions Club International and National, they're very much into vision.
Yes.
And we have a really special Lions member, Irene Matulis, that handles that for us.
Yes.
And she does a great job with it. And
I mean, it's kind of fascinating. When I first started doing this, here you had this thing look like a camera, and you were taking a shot of their eyes, and it will literally feed back to you if something was abnormal.
yeah, it's amazing.
And when you think about it, when you're covering all the elementary schools in town, there were a lot of kids.
It is.
You know?
Absolutely. It is, Larry.
I miss that, I have to say. I used to enjoy being with the kids, and, you know, but lately I don't have the physical capacity to do some of this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Just like this walk, this Christmas tree walk.
Well,
I'm going to need a ride, buddy.
I promise I will get you a ride around the fairgrounds. You've
Yeah,
got to come
yeah.
out and check it out.
Oh, I
and
will.
see it at least one of the nights. You
I
know.
will. And, you know, now, do you have other members in your family in the Lions?
No, actually, I'm
Club?
in. My wife is she's been very involved in it with me.
I thought I've seen her working. I said, is she a lion?
She's actually so involved she should be a lion
That's
because.
what I mean.
But yeah, so I'm the superintendent of the deep fried goodies booth during the fair.
Oh, wow.
It's the booth attached to the
Oh, yeah.
pavilion.
My favorite chicken, what do you call them?
Chicken tenders.
Tenders.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she helps me run that booth, and you know, and we have a lot of volunteers, and we have a lot of other spouses that help out, and we have a good time doing
Oh,
it.
that's good. That's good. You know.
Yep.
You know, I know when I was doing the youth building, my poor wife, oh my dear. I mean, when you start thinking about going up and down a ladder for hours, you know, let me tell you, it gets old, you know, after a while.
Yep.
But she was always right there, you know.
Yep. That's how my wife is. Absolutely.
The only thing I don't miss is the food tasting at that youth building. They used to have the bake contest there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yep. That's
But
that's
you know
true.
what? That's part of the deal, right? Now the Lions Club, I think, will be getting together too for the holiday at some point.
Well, after the Christmas tree walk, the Lions Club does have a Christmas party for its members. That comes up, I think it's December 20th. Yeah.
A party, yeah.
Yeah, Christmas party.
Be held at a restaurant or something.
Actually, it's held at the Italian Political Club.
Oh wow.
Yep, right in Berlin.
Is it catered? How's that work?
I think the Italian Club actually prepares all the food for us.
good.
Yeah, it's a fun night.
We'll have to do that.
Yeah,
You know.
yes, for sure, Larry.
know.
I'm gonna get you back in.
That's it. That's what I need. I need to get back in the action.
Get back into action.
Yeah, we you know, we try to do as many things as we can, and but doing this show with Lion members has been really great. I'll tell you.
That's good.
Every time I ask Steve, Galinsky, and Fran Reck,
Yep.
Larry, when do you want us there? That's, you know what I mean? And yourself, you stepped in now when poor Ron, you know, Ron originally was going to be here.
Yep.
And we had scheduled this weeks ago. And he came to me the other day crying. He said, Larry, I cannot be there. I said, don't worry, we'll do something. And I'm sure somebody got a hold of you.
No problem. I'm glad to be here.
Glad
I'm
to
happy to
be
do
here.
this with you. We want to get the word out about the Christmas tree
Yeah.
walk.
Now, one more time, if they want information, what they have to go online to the
BerlinLions.org is our
.org?
website. Yep, BerlinLions.org.
all the info will be there for this event.
Yep.
And future events, right?
Yep.
You know, we still got other things we're going to be doing. And the date now for the very first
Friday, December 6th.
6th is the first walk.
First, first night of the Christmas tree walk.
Okay.
Yep.
Are we going to have snow?
Maybe. You know, we didn't have any last year. We actually thought about getting snow guns, making our own snow.
Oh, my dear. Oh,
you know,
boy.
maybe next year.
You know what? I like that idea.
It's not a bad idea.
You know the atmosphere that would create with a little snow. Oh, my
Then
dear.
we're going, hey, we're going to put snow in there. We're going to have to shovel all the walkways.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
We don't have enough trouble at home,
I know, right? Then we're going to have to shovel the
that's true.
fairgrounds and plow the fairgrounds.
But it would be nice to see it in the air. Let me
It
tell
would.
you.
It would be.
Well,
Maybe
I
we'll
have
get
to,
lucky.
I have to want to thank you, you know, for being here tonight, Tony.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having
you
me.
know, as usual, when you're having fun, time flies. And we're gonna have to call it a night tonight with the show. I want to remind everybody, Berlin Fairgrounds, Christmas Tree Walk. You will not be disappointed, right?
You will not be.
And we want to thank you for watching tonight and tune in again next week to Racing Action Today. Thank you.
This program is brought to you in part by Just Results Weight Loss Center in Berlin, Connecticut.
The water's warm at Jaws Pond, and we're stocked full of treasures. Big or small, we buy it all. We buy and sell fast rides, power tools, vintage guitars, and so much more. Walk the plank in style with our fine jewelry, diamonds, and watches. Plus, we have a huge selection of the latest video games, including the new PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Jaws Pond, conveniently located on Meriden Waterbury Turnpike in Southington and West Main Street in New Britain.